2 Megapops is an achievement in Balloons Tower Defense 6 where you need to get 2 million or more pops with a single tower in a game of chimps between round 6 or 100, but we're not just going for the 2 million mark, we're going for every single pop available using a tier 3 Druid of Wrath. To get us over the starting line, we need to obviously be able to start this scenario, and we need to start away as far as we can from the track, but still be within reach of the track, so that our supporting assets are also out of range, because we're going to need some pop lusts in order to help our Druid of Wrath out, and also we're going to need an alchemist to help out our Druid of Wrath. If this is not enough, then we're going to go up to Thorn Swarm. Yes, we're going to go with Thorn Swarm over Hard Thorns and Heart of Thunder, because we need the thorns. We need the maximum assets when it comes to sharpening stone. And yes, unfortunately, we're going to need to rely on Geraldo for this challenge. I'm very sorry, Reddit. There we go, getting Thorn Swarm solved that round. But what about this round? And the next one? And all the other rounds afterwards? We do need to place Geraldo down though. Look, if there's any consolation, we'll put Geraldo behind the settings button, so that for the majority of the match you don't see him at all unless you're paying close attention. I know people don't like it when Balloons tubers rely on Geraldo in order to help us out with one of these challenges, but I can't really think of another way in order to actually do this where I can actually reliably afford everything that I require in order to actually get this done. And then also I do need the help with camo detection from Geraldo early stage, because we could just put down a submersion support over here, but I think in the long run I would rather have that +1 camo damage when Geraldo's invisibility potion gets to level 19. Right, Druid of Wrath, thank you very much. Now with our pop lust, I do like to put 5 of them down, because it's a maximum amount in which you can benefit. But for the other thing as well, which I've forgotten, what was I saying? Is that we need to be able to have the pop lusts out of range of the track so that they don't steal anything. And that's going to be a really hard thing to do. Will that be it? Yes, it is. I don't know what I did differently, other than the round we started. Okay, regrows, not a problem. We're not going to get Heart Evoke. I feel like that's a bit of a waste of money, because we're just going to be able to sweep through the regrow balloons anyways. I would like to start on our rocks, but I honestly think we need the money as soon as possible. Okay, what can I do here? Not going to rely on Geraldo too early. Just going to get a glue gunner down, you know, just with bigger globs. And then hopefully that will help us out in the short term, but also the long term as well. Yeah, slowing the balloons down is very important. How close are you? Got invisibility potions available. Lovely. Okay, keep attacking Druid of Wrath so that you can maintain your benefits by constantly attacking. Oh dearie me, death by yellow balloons. You've never heard of that one before on this channel. Sometimes a simple glue gunner is all you need. Okay, pink. Oh, that red balloon was about to escape there. Not a big fan of that, to be honest. I know we're going to waste a bit of money on 215 for just 1 camo green, but it's what we require. Okay. I do want to be able to get the alchemist down in order to help us out. A, in order to enhance our attack power, but B, also to enable us to be able to pop lead balloons. Come on, yellow balloon, do not sneak away from me. But I need you as far away from the track while also being in range of the druid itself. Whereabouts though? I don't want you too close to the track because of the range bug that's in the game. I hope this will do it? Question mark? No, that's not it. Is this any better? No, still not better. There we go. We're finally applying the acidic mixture dip, what felt like so long. But can we get through the round? Otherwise, I'm going to have to actually do all of that again, which I'd rather not do. Thank you. Please pop. Thank you. I keep repeating myself, I know. Okay, we can switch that back on now and get Berserker Brew. Just keep attacking. Just keep attacking. Maintain that Druid of Wrath bonus by constantly attacking. And lead balloons, not a problem thanks to acidic mixture dip. Keep attacking. Do not let the yellow balloons get the better of you. Again. Or did we ever? Right, we can't constantly maintain on Geraldo for giving us camo detection. But we're going to have to apply another one next round. Like so. Like, we don't actually need it yet because we got it covered until like after 38, which is when we got the last camo round before the 40 start. Keep the tempo going. Keep it alive. Keep the run alive. I think we're going to need the pickles for round 40. That is for certain. 36. Have we got what it takes to get through all of these pink balloons, or do we need sharpening stone? Which is why I decided not to go for hard thorns, even though hard thorns gives you additional PS anyways. But we get +2 with Thorn Swarm rather than Hard Thorn when we get to the white Sharpening Stone. This early mid-game is going very well at the moment, but we still need to maintain our acidic mixture dip, please, Druid. Do not ever lose it when there are lead balloons about. Okay, 39. What are we to do here? Don't necessarily want a Moab glue at the moment. Moab glue itself has been nerfed so that it affects Moab class balloons for less time, but if you go to Relentless glue, then you still got the full 12 seconds that it had before. Let's just try and go with pickles for a moment. Let's not put down Jerry's fire. We've still got quite a lot of firepower going on here, but obviously it's not going to be enough. Again, we need to have these poplars as far away from the track as possible so that it benefits you, but you don't at any given point in time attack the Moabs. I'm particularly worried about 98. Pickles on the Druid. Hopefully this will be it. We're down to the bandages. Please keep on going. Put yourself on strong actually, and we just about have it. Okay, well, let's get started with these rocks because I have neglected them. Yeah, we're gonna start with both of them, but we do. Oh no, no, I'm gonna have to use another one. Oh, for goodness sakes, I lost track of how much money I need. Oh, that's 215 wasted. I tell you. It's fine though. The run is still in the bag. It's fine. I'm fine. Just keep on attacking. Maintain that Druid of Wrath bonus. As long as the Druid is attacking balloons, we can maintain this temporary attack speed increase. If we can do it just this, for the moment, we'll be fine. Because again, I'd like to start with these rocks as soon as possible, even though I have neglected them for like the first 40 rounds of the game. Do apologize, but we just needed the ground set it up for us to be able to progress onwards. And from there, no longer needing to spend every single spare penny that we have on something. Let's push through. Let's push through. The Pop Plus benefit both increases our attack speed and our PS, and it looks like we might need something else. Rather than pickles or sharpening stone or Jerry's fire, what about another Pop Lust? Will this do it? Will it do it? Just about no. How about some more balloons splattered with glue? Come on, round 49. You can be done. You can be done. Just ignore the fact I died to a yellow balloon there. What about just pickles? Not Jerry's fire, just pickles. That seems to have done the trick there. Excellent. But we may need the Jerry's fire from this point onwards. But let's see how much longer we can survive without it. I would very much like to progress with our other things going on here, such as starting to mine at you. Keep attacking, Druid. Keep attacking. Keep maintaining that temporary attack speed benefit by being a Druid of Wrath. Here we go. 10k on you and a little bit from those two there. We need 25k from you and provide 15k. We can still get one or two other upgrades or placements down before we start mining at this, because I do want to mine all these three here, excluding the bottom right. You know what, let's go Stronger Stimulant and the Perishing Potions for all of our potions to last around for a bit longer or for a few more shots. Yeehaw! How about another Pop Lust? Hell yeah. Now this is going to be it for our Pop Plus for the moment. I am going to bring out 2 more Pop Plus, but only after round 90, where we can enhance their range using the invisibility potions provided by Geraldo. Once Geraldo gets to 11... No, it's 14, my bad. It's been a while since I've done a 2 Megapop scenario. I do get why people don't like it when Balloons Tubers use Geraldo, because hey, it's the same thing. But like yourself, we've only got a finite amount of time throughout the day, and I'm not one of these incredibly, I don't know, trying to find a strategy that doesn't rely on Geraldo, or I don't have 12 hours to dedicate to one single scenario, which I can just simply solve the silliness of trying to get to that stage anyways to begin with by having a hero that actually does a lot of the heavy lifting for me, where I only need to concentrate on everything else that is around me. Like, I'm not going to try and find a strategy where rather than having Geraldo we have Obin, or if, let's say, if we have something like a bomb shooter, then we rely on Jones instead. But for an all pop scenario, you can't use Geraldo actually, you have to rely on Jones in order to help yourself towards round 20 and all of the black balloons that appear on that round, and the black balloons going forward from there as well. And sometimes we just want to be able to put out a video that is within a timely fashion, rather than I have spent 12 hours on this scenario and I've developed this really cool and insane strategy where I didn't use Geraldo for my supporting hero. Geraldo is just catered for these kind of scenarios. He is the boss when it comes to heroes that support your towers in a 2 Megapop scenarios, because most of his items you would use. And if you're, let's say, going for a Dark Monkey 2 Megapops going into Super Monkey, then you would use the hero's cape in order to get yourself up to a Robot Monkey or a Dark Knight or a Sun Avatar. Lots of peers to consider here. Can we do it? Oh, just about not. Another thing about constantly relying on Geraldo is that you are hurting your economy in the long term for one of these runs, because you're constantly spending money on Sharpening Stone, on Pickles, on Invisibility Potion, on Jerry's Fire. You're spending little amounts of money with each item, yes, but think about that throughout the entire run. You're spending thousands on items which are temporary, whereas putting down a Pop Plus over here to support my Druid, that is a permanent feature throughout the entire run. It doesn't have a round duration like with Geraldo's items. So I get why people are bored with Geraldo being used, but at the same time, some of us don't have 12 hours say to dedicate to one run finding the perfect strategy. But I'm just praying that this in particular this Druid here is far away enough from the track so that you don't start attacking balloons, otherwise we're going to have to restart the entire run just so that I move you a nanometer to the left, so that then you don't target clumped up ZOMGs or the bad on round 100. Now let's get ourselves this, and that is all of the mining which we require. Can we get through this round? Of course we can. No more Jerry's Fire. Can we go through this scenario? Of course we can. That was very tight. Just keep on going. Just keep on going. Keep on going. Again, we need Geraldo. And if you just keep spending your money on Geraldo items, hey, guess what? Maybe you're not able to get that absolute zero that you really need, or that balloon sabotage that you really need, or for that MIB at the very least, or Call to Arms, or Homeland Defense, or any kind of upgrade that is permanent on the field for the rest of the run. But there are some people that just think that Balloons Tubers just know of every single strategy that is possible. I have searched throughout the multiverse for every single 5,000 trillion timelines, and I'm able to find the one that uses the most stupid and obscure strategies within the nanosecond, because that's what people expect of us. Like viewers, they only ever see the final product of a video. They don't see the makings of the video. They don't see the execution of it. They don't see that there are stuff that we need to fathom out in order to try and pull one of these runs off, and then try and also make it into a coherent experience for everyone that is watching. You know, sometimes when I do talk a lot, people don't like it because it's supposed to be about the game and not about the person playing the game, which again I do understand, but at the same time I like the fact that I do ramble on quite a bit sometimes. It makes me feel like I'm more included with the overall narration of what's happening, rather than just being the wheel that is playing the game. Okay, yellow balloon on that round. Get that +2 damage up and running. We'll need it back for when the rest of the targets are on the field here. Hopefully I've done enough with what I have going on here. Okay, glue strike those. We might have needed it for the next round. Oh, thank you for taking as long as possible there, dear red balloons. Okay, glue strike all of these. And these regrow balloons will go wild, but not enough. If we didn't have these pop plus down here, we would be severely outpierced. I could do with a Moab glue or a Relentless glue. Actually, we do need it up at Relentless glue because we're going to have something down on the field at some point throughout this episode of 2 Megapops or all pops, where it's going to be able to affect the nearest 5 towers, which are tier 3 or below. Also, another reason why you go for pop plus for your supporting ones is, well, you wouldn't put them down in the first place if the tier 4s don't support this one. And B, we don't want these stealing pops at all. Okay, there we go. Glue strike when they're down there. And that's it. That should be a very strong platform at which I can benefit from. And we're going to put down an overclock. Even more benefits to our attack speed. Yes, I know there's lots of regrows which are going around the circle. But now, thanks to overclock, we have even more attack speed. Even more sensations that we're gonna do this run. We will finally get that 2 Megapops achievement, and that is the rest of round 79 gone down. We're gonna get 72k at the end of this round, and you know what, it's Homeland defense time, people, and get ourselves a go up to Relentless glue, obviously, but I do need that Moab glue. Thanks for not sticking around for a long time, Moab glue. You call yourself an improved glue formula? I know when H-Bomb does his like lore videos, and one of them explains that maybe one day the monkeys themselves don't feel as good, so that's why they're nerfed. Can you explain to me how you feeling not as well that day affects your glue's ability to stick? Like, I don't get that. One day, the Tsar bomber pilot discovers that his bombs can no longer affect black balloons. Like, what is that? What do you put in your bombs, bombs monkey, so that they don't pop everything one day, but the previous day they did? Homeland defense, because it also benefits our Jerry's fire. Try and get through this without using another Geraldo item, just relying on Homeland defense for them, and we're shredding through these super fortified ceramics. That's really good. Alright, another Homeland defense, slow down these Moab class balloons and also everything else here. And I would like a bit more time for Homeland defense to come back. Now, there's something I've got to be very wary of, and if I do fail around and I use overclock too soon, because we have a tier 3 tower, what happens is the game thinks that you have 2 overclocks active on the same tower, but because of the fact that the first overclock ended, when you reload back into a game, the second overclock also ends because the first overclock ends. Let's use it a bit later on in the round when we benefit against these BFBs. Okay, I'm going to use it now since they're all quite far along the track. Slow down them balloons, glue gunners. That is why you are here. Imagine how many runs would not be possible because of the fact that if, let's say, glue gunners by default do cause damage, that would be horrific for your run. Also, Geraldo has now gone up to level 16, which means our Jerry's fires are now even better than what they were. Do you also put you on? Yeah, we'll put you on as well. 86. I am feeling confident that we will be able to do this. Like I said earlier, we'll finally get that 2 Megapops achievement. We need Relentless glue on you. Okay, this is a true test to see. Do not hit those COMGs, please. I'm begging you, Pop Plus. I'm begging you, particularly you. Do not attack, please. I know that sounds really niche, but I would love it for there to be the option of a tower having the means of not attacking. So you just set it so that it doesn't attack balloons, but it can still do stuff like buff towers around it. I know it sounds like a very niche thing that would only benefit a few players, but it just would be a nice thing to have. A few more opponents and we are done with that round. Excellent. Okay, Homeland defense against all of these. Lovely, lovely jubbly. Okay, I'm going to turn you off now because I want to place down our last two Pop Plus that I want to place down. But I do want to test the range to see if they are within a range in which I'm happy with, so that A, they don't reach towards the track where they can start hurting the ZMGs, and B, well, it's within the range of this. Okay, last few ceramics. Brilliant. Not going to put down the overclock just yet. There we go. You obviously are not able to reach the Druid of Wrath from here, but can we reach when we apply this? Yes, we can. Okay. If not, I'm going to have to restart the round. Okay, going to put you here and yes, we got the ×5. Lovely. Now we just got to succeed the next round. Good. You're not going to be in range. We don't have pickles anymore, but that's absolutely fine. You know what? We'll put some more pickles on. We will need to use one more pickles throughout the run, though, so that we can get through the rest of the run with the pickles active. Right, DDTs. What are they going to do against us? Nothing. That's what they're going to do. Nothing. But round 94. The first round where I usually say, holy rubbish. Holy crap, that is a lot of balloons. That's a lot of damage we need to apply. And for the final treat, we're going to get ourselves total transformation. We're going to transform this Druid of Wrath into an absolute balloon killing machine. But we do also at that point lose our sharpening stone because obviously we transform into something that doesn't have the sharp damage type. Okay, DDTs, not a worry, you keep going around this circle thinking that I can't stop you. Homeland defense is here to say, nah, Doc. I hope I don't lose this round, otherwise we're going to lose that overclock, which I'm not happy with. Thank you very much. Oh gosh, I'm going to need to succeed against all of these. Please, can we? Okay, the sharpening stone, I need you. I'm going to need all of you. Just don't fail this round, please. If we fail this round, then we don't have the overclock. Just get through all of these fortified balloons, please. Get through all these fortifieds. I just want that, please. Get rid of all these ceramics. I don't want to lose overclock if I have to retry this round. 0 pops. 0. Well, obviously they would have 0 pops because they're still facing downwards. Okay, apply the overclock. Use the Homeland defense and the the glue strike, the Moab strike. It just instantly kills the Moab. Okay, can we get through this? Yes, we can. Don't use overclock. Don't use it just yet. There we go, round 97. Lovely jubbly, 45k in the bank. We're definitely going to use it on Total Transformation when we get the money for it. I think this is my first video showcasing Total Transformation as a supporting tower, so that we can transform our tier 3 or below tower into something that is utterly disgusting. Disgusting! Okay, can we get through the... No, we're just going to need to use Homeland defense for our benefits here. And there we go, 97 completed. So now Homeland defense is on cooldown. Yay. Yippee! Can we do this, please? Of course we can. Okay, use Homeland defense. Try and get through some of these. Oh gosh, there's so many targets. I don't even have pickles up. That's my problem. That's why we're not succeeding on this round, because we don't have the pickles. These mobs are going to go through. Not feeling too good about this attempt. Nope. Focus on the annihilation. Keep hammering in at those ZMGs. Maybe I popped them a bit too quickly. Nah, we're all good here. Just get through everything else, please. I don't want to use any more abilities if I can prevent doing so. They're going around the circle at least one more time, but there's still some there. Okay, I'm glad I used Glue Strike there. And some of these are really slow. Don't pop that. Oh no, you just had to. You just had to do that, didn't you? That's fine, I guess. Okay, Homeland defense, you should be adequate in order to help us out here. So that just leaves round 100 and this abomination. Now then, are you going to ruin my day? Are you going to ruin my day? Thank you for not ruining my day. I swear if I was any closer up here, that would have ruined my day. No thanks. No thank you at all. Okay, I'm going to apply you again. Homeland defense, total transformation. You're absolutely laying down the damage here. Laying down the damage. Okay, that is what you call the run. 2,042,978 pops. Or damage. 2,042,978. It matches. The number is exact. I want to think this would be higher than that, though. Obviously not. Actually, that could be the case because of shattering or just moving the fortified, but that requires damage spent or damage done from another tower. So there you go, everybody. A 013 Druid is able to get every single pop in a game of Chimps. With the help of Geraldo, obviously. And also, because of this map, we have access to more money so that we can have both Homeland defense and total transformation. While you are in gorilla mode, you are obviously overkill for them. And Pop Plus obviously benefits our Druid here because it is a Druid transformed into whatever abomination this is and is able to retain the Pop Plus benefits. So we get that extra attack speed and that extra pierce. And it's the same with Mer Monkeys as well. If you get like 10 Echo Sense networks, then the ones which are tier 3 or below and the nearest to the Alchemist, which transforms all of these, are able to be transformed. Obviously, we only want you to be transformed, so all of these, by choice, need to be a tier 4 upgrade. And you as well, but obviously you would be. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of the video down in the comment sections below. And we have the second sweepstakes event going on here. We have got... Oh, it's popping balloons. Okay, not overall damage. I definitely got at least 2 million, but this is popping balloons, not overall damage. So, from the beginning to the end, we've got pop balloons, daily challenges, take part in an event, try a new hero, pop multi-class balloons, fight a boss, and beat maps. It's going for about 10 days, and each of these I think unlocks once per day, so you've only got a few days when it comes to beating the maps, and we've got 3 tickets so far. Thank you all so much for watching, everybody, and take care of yourselves.